By the end, you will be able to create a flexible accordion component that you can use anywhere in your React application. You will be able to display anything inside this component, whether that's an image, a bunch of text, or a table. So let's get started. As always, I'm in an empty React project. The goal is to have an accordion in our front page that we can use. Currently, we don't have anything. To begin, in the components folder, we create a folder for the accordion. Inside this folder, we create two files, accordion.tsx and accordion.css for styling. Let's design our component. As is tradition, import the accordion.css file as the very first step, so we don't forget later on. Create a component function and call it accordion. This component will return the basic structure of our accordion. Inside the top level div, we will have a div that will contain the title and the arrow of the accordion. Now is a good time to define the props. We will have a title that is going to be a string, children of React elements that will render inside the component, and also let's add an optional prop of isOpen, which will allow us to have the accordion be open state to start with. Because we are working in TypeScript, let's also remember to define these properties. Give the top level div the class name of accordion. Give the second div the class name of accordion title. Inside the accordion title div, render the title in a h3 tag. To add the open and closed arrow, we first need to set up the open and closed state for the component. Create a use state, call it open, set the initial value to the isOpen prop that we have. Now we are ready to set up the open and closed arrow. Render the arrow inside a separate h3 tag. I'm using the Unicode values of triangles to keep things simple. If the state is open, then we render the up arrow, otherwise we render the downwards arrow. Now that the title is done, let's work on the actual content of the accordion. If the accordion state is open, then we render a div that has the children that we pass down as props. This is all of our accordion content. Give this div a class name of accordion content, so we can style it. Add an onClick on the accordion title div to toggle between the open and closed state of the component. Most of the accordion functionality is done. Let's go to the app.tsx file and test the component. Import the accordion, inside it render a p tag with some text value and also pass a title prop for the title. Go to the browser and we should have an accordion rendering. The styling may not be there, but it should be functional. You can click the title to toggle it on and off. Let's work on the style. In the CSS file, first let's style the top level div called accordion. Give it a border, some top and bottom margin and padding and width you like, and also a background and font color that you like. To fix the arrow placement, style the accordion title class. The main thing here is to use flex display and justify the content as space between. This should put the title and arrow on opposite ends. The component is pretty much done, but there is one crucial thing missing: the smooth animation when we open the component. To implement this, we need to go back to the accordion.tsx file. In here, we will add on a class name along with the accordion of show content. This will be applied only when the accordion is open. Go back to the CSS file and style the accordion content class. Give it a max height of 0, overflow hidden, and an animation. Let's call it slide down because the content will slide down. And give it a duration of 0.3 seconds and ease in and out. Next, what we have to change is when the show content class is present, we change the accordion content to max height from 0 to 500 pixels. All that's left to do is to create the slide down animation using keyframes. Change the max height from 0 at 0% to 500 pixels at 100%. Now we have the animation and the accordion feels much better. You can watch how to build a versatile toast message component by clicking on the video on the right. Otherwise, thank you for watching and I hope you found this helpful.